I am JDWolf, and welcome back to my XCOM Enemy Within campaign, Season 5. Let's get back to the story. Several days later, once the excavation was complete, the commander sold some sectoid corpses, enough to build a workshop right off the main access lift. A few days after that, the xenobiology research was complete, and we could now build alien containment facility, arc thrower. That, of course, would come later. We had other more pressing matters. I knew the commander was upset money was an issue. Alien materials was the next thing to be researched.
I'm still grasping what it is the aliens are hoping to accomplish here.
A few days after that, there was 23 days left before the council report. And the commander discovered that he could sell everything for 56 credits, and a satellite cost 77 credits. And so he was pretty upset at having bought the med kit for 25 credits. He would have been able to buy at least one of the satellites. As it was, he had been planning to buy several satellites in anticipation of having more uplinks and more satellite capacity. So that meant for our first month in operation, we were not going to be able to launch any satellites, none. So because of the random money distribution and the and having bought that med kit, we were basically screwed for that month. So it was going to be a little rough. A few days later,
we're receiving a transmission from the council. Coming on screen.
We received a council mission for target extraction for 118 credits, panic reduction, and a heavy sergeant, all of which we could definitely use. Outfitting our new sniper, Fiona Clark, in pink, Susanna, Helen, Ewan, and Fiona assembled on the flight deck, loaded into my Sky Ranger, and we took off. It was a short trip to Fukuoka, Japan for Operation Crystal Blade.
UN official Peter Van Dorn and his entourage were caught in an explosion that decimated a nearby bridge, and we're picking up hostiles converging on the area. We need you to confirm Mr. Van Dorn is still alive, and bring him back safe before the whole place is overrun. New objective received.
Hey, friendly's over here.
Council missions are pretty predictable, so we knew we could sprint right up there, at least that far.
Van Dorn, right? He ran up ahead to find one of our men who got caught in the blast from those freaks at the bridge. Look, we're in no shape to take those things out. If you can go grab Van Dorn, we'll get you back to your aircraft.
So the team spread out as much as they could. Helen and Fiona off to the left. The other two up the middle. And we tried to listen for where the aliens were, possibly located. Susanna moved up. Didn't see anything, so Ewan followed her, and we skipped the turn, putting everyone on Overwatch. Now, we don't actually have to have everyone on Overwatch because council missions have static groups. They do not patrol. They seem to just stand there. Now, this was our first encounter with the Thin Man, is what we started calling them. Ewan, who had moved up, decided to pitch a grenade, trusting that Susanna would be able to follow up behind him and pitch her own grenade, and even if she couldn't reach him, she could reach the car, and that would cause it to explode and take him out, because we did not want to mess around with Thin Men. They're much more dangerous than sectoids. With the right side having moved up, we still didn't want to move up the left side on the off chance that they would activate something on the exact same turn. So we waited till the next turn. Helen moved up. When she didn't see anything, Fiona followed close behind. We went ahead and dashed Fiona behind Helen, but we didn't move Helen out so that she didn't activate anything for herself on that side.
Aye, aye, Commander.
In the next turn, Helen moved all the way up behind the car.
Get over here.
We have a new objective.
Let's do this.
She could see the VIP, but had not spotted any aliens, so Fiona moved up right beside her, and everyone went on Overwatch. It was time for the right side to move this time.
Get down here. Not fair if I have all the fun.
Слушаюсь.
So Zuzana moved up into half cover, and there they were. 3 sectoids. Now, at the point they were at, they had taken cover behind a car. The flames, they wondered, did that mean the car was on fire? And if they threw a grenade, would it make the car explode? It did not. The grenade only damaged them 3 points each. One. Helen took the one that had more than 1 hit point, took it out, and Zuzana took out another. We were left with 1 sectoid. So Ewan moved up. 44% chance. He took it and actually managed to hit. So we've gotten pretty lucky on that turn. With sectoids, you definitely want to move into their range of fire.
Down here or what?
A sectoid will sit on Overwatch and wait for you to come to them if you don't get in range of them on the first turn.
Выдвигаюсь.
Zuzana moved up and she could see an alien, but it had not spotted her, so she knew that her rocket would reach next turn. She wanted some support, but she didn't want anybody to move up and activate those aliens. So everybody moved up and slid in behind her. Next turn, she lined up her rocket and fired.
Ракета пошла.
Killing the aliens and earning her a promotion.
Okay.
Fiona moved up beside her.
Got it covered.
Then
On my way.
Ewan and Helen moved on to the other side. They had to go down, get this VIP, and activate as few aliens as possible in doing so. Ewan moved into full hidden cover next to the VIP, but in doing so, he did activate 2 aliens.
I'm still breathing, but I can't say the same for a lot of my boys. Let's get out of here before any more of those things show up.
Commander, we should get the VIP back to the Sky Ranger as soon as possible. Objectives updated.
Now, like I said, it's important on the very first turn to get in range of these aliens. Even though that meant dashing, in this particular case, dashing into full cover, dashing into half cover, we couldn't leave them up there with the height advantage and let them go into Overwatch and then have to go after them. And we certainly didn't want to leave them behind us. You never leave an enemy at your back. So they all went down there, they all clustered together with the plan that Helen would drop a smoke grenade and they could withstand whatever attack came from these aliens. But they were in range. Now, being in range, the sectoids don't go on Overwatch. One boosts the other, and then that one takes a shot. In this case, he went way out to the side and tried to take out Helen. Fiona took aim with her sniper rifle. But the one doing the boosting and did 3 points of damage, leaving it with 1 hit point.
I hope I get another shot at these bastards. I owe it to my men.
With only 1 hit point left on the alien, and them both being linked together, Zuzana moved out into the open, took aim at 60% and fired.
Уничтожен.
She took out both aliens. Had she failed, the others would have also swung out and hopefully taken out this alien. Now, with the back of the map secure, they could turn around and start heading toward the Sky Ranger with the VIP.
We've got a wave of X-rays closing on your location. Eyes up.
Now, as you can see, this is where thin men start dropping in. What you want to do with thin men, okay, in this particular case, Zuzana saw that she could move up right there. She was not inside of the alien. He was on Overwatch. You have to be careful of their Overwatch. She could move there and just appear at the edge of his sight. Ewan discovered he could do the same thing and also not trigger his Overwatch and put a shotgun blast into his face, pushing him over the edge of the bridge, dead.
Got it. Moving.
Now, coming back toward the Sky Ranger, as they move forward, they want to be spread out as much as possible, because these thin men can drop in at any location, and you want the location that you're at to have at least half cover.
I just wish I could have done
They're going to drop in on Overwatch.
I lost some good men.
They're going to drop in on Overwatch, and you want to have cover,
Enemy forces
but you
headed
also
your
want to
way,
be spread
Strike
out.
One. Get ready.
And sure enough, here they come. There's one. Now, he is right on the edge of... Oh, no, she does get a reaction shot. 3 points. And I believe Fiona had dashed. So then we got Helen. She misses.
No way that just happened.
She takes the second shot. Fiona's the only other one in range. Take her sniper rifle. 78%. Done.
It was looking bad out there. I might not have made it if you didn't show up.
Alright. Next, Ewan moved up in front of Fiona. There should be no aliens on the map, but Zuzana definitely needs to reload, so she moved up that far and reloaded. Van Dorn held his location, and nothing got activated.
Reloaded.
So they took the turn to reload. Zuzana, having already reloaded, she dashed all the way around here behind this little car. And reload the sniper rifle as well. But don't move Van Dorn. So nobody moved up. Nothing else got activated. We moved Fiona forward into full cover, and then we dash her forward. There are no thin men on the map. We swept the map forward, and now we're moving out. The thin men drop in on us. So as they drop in, we want to be spread out and be able to attack them from however they fall. Unfortunately, in this particular part of the map that we're moving in, the cover isn't as spread out as we would like it. But here we're going to spread out.
Orders confirmed.
Have Ewan move way over there because he's got a shotgun. If anything drops in, he needs to be close. Everybody else can be a little farther. Zuzana, swing out. I decided to put her way over there next to him as well. But not move Van Dorn. Hopefully nothing will drop in and get activated. And then we move Van Dorn up into completely hidden cover, hopefully from anybody in front, but everyone on Overwatch.
Stay alert, Strike One. You've got hostile forces about to hit your position.
Sure enough, here they come. There's one. And there's the other. Perfect. Everybody takes their shot on him. 8 points of damage. And Helen, she's the closest one to this guy. She takes him out. At that point, we're done.
I owe you one.
Van Dorn.
Seriously. I wouldn't be here without your help.
Executed to the numbers, Strike One. Get back here on the double.
Loads himself up on the Sky Ranger. We took out 12 aliens. We didn't lose anybody. Nobody got hurt at all. Excellent mission. It was a very short trip back.
Performance. Let's hope all of these operations go as smoothly as this one did.
With the sergeant in the mix, we can now build officer training. Nobody got hurt. Now, Ewan got a promotion. His random abilities are heat ammo or gunslinger. From two completely different worlds. So then the question is, do we want do 50% against robotic, or have him better with the pistol? We want the heat ammo. That is going to be good no matter what he's doing later, all the time. So this is where it's getting really interesting. Zuzana, she has resilience, which is a top tier skill, immune to criticals, or sentinel, 2 reaction shots during Overwatch. Well, with her gun, that's just going to drain the ammo, and her aim is not the best. But being immune to critical hits is huge. They can flank her and not critical. They can do whatever they want. She's not going to take a critical, and that is going to give her the best chance of making it to the end of this series. So very excellent. Thin Man Corpses, Thin Man Autopsy, and a Heavy Sergeant.
Remember,
Now,
we will be watching.
this created an interesting dynamic in the barracks. The soldiers, we have 2 corporals now, but this sergeant, who wants to go by the name Prototype, comes in, Kariko Watanabe, and she is taking charge. She is the sergeant. She comes in with a rocket ability. Her corporal, okay, we look forward at the covering fire shredder rocket, but her corporal promotion is either bring 'em on, additional 1 damage to critical hits for each enemy the squad can see, or flush. I just really don't use flush, like, at all. So we're going to go with +1 damage for critical hits for each enemy we can see. And that'll increase the damage of a weapon. That's pretty cool. Now, shredder rocket, I've never wanted to turn down a rocket. Or covering fire. Reaction triggers on enemy attack, not just movement. Having a second rocket gives her the ability to take out more cover, damage more enemies with her primary ability. So, but 2 very good. Bring 'em on will be additional damage on the crits and an extra rocket. So that is our situation. Jiwoo Choi is basically out of the rotation. So I hope you enjoyed that mission. Until next time, stay safe.